Hi, Gene.
Gene.
Collier joins us now.
I forgot to tell you this when I came back from my parents last week. I saw a couple there that I sort of knew when we were in school 50 years ago or whatever. I didn't talk with them. I just saw them, and when I saw them, I couldn't believe I had never told you the story of how they met, because it's quite the legend, and it's in my whole repertoire of ridiculous stories. This one should have been up there, and I completely forgot about it.
This is in, what's the name of town? Colville?
Coaldale.
Coldtown?
Coaldale.
Okay, Coaldale.
They met, Brenda and Freddie. They met on a blind date. Now, blind dates, as you know, are the subject of every fourth sitcom, but in real life, they almost never happen. Mm-hmm. I mean, who really could be this stupid to, go out with somebody you've never met or in some cases never seen?
Right.
Well, they tried this, and Brenda was beautiful. She was a big-boned, red-headed girl.
Big-boned.
Daughter of a minister. She was beautiful. She was one of the first girls in school with discernible breasts.
Ah. My favorite kind.
And, fifth grade boys would stand around talking about this like they'd been examining breasts for 30 years, right? When, in fact, most fifth grade boys had erasers on their pencils that were bigger than most breasts they saw, But anyway, this is much later. Brenda's beautiful, and Freddie's, he's not bad looking, but, he's nothing great. But anyway, to get to it, Freddie shows up, and Brenda is there by herself. She sees him coming up the walk, and she yells down to him from an upstairs window, "Come on in, I'll be down in a minute." Freddie comes in, walks through the foyer there, sits down in the living room, and in through the kitchen comes Brenda's dog, Spunky. All right?
Spunky.
Spunky looks like he's getting up in years, but he comes over, he's wagging his tail. Freddie puts his hand down to pet him, pets him. Spunky wags his tail, gets up on his hind legs, and drops dead. Dead.
You're kidding.
His last act.
First date.
Out. Dead. A corpse.
Oh, my
a corpse.
I love it.
Brenda comes down.
Oh, wow.
She's a little upset. All right?
Yeah.
Because
dead.
Spunky's been there 17 years.
Yeah.
And Freddie's been there 17 seconds, And Spunky does not look good. She's over on top of him, seeing if she can hear his heart or something. Tears just streaming out of her face. She's getting hives,
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Freddie's trying to apologize. Well, there's no apologizing for this. It just can't be explained.
No.
She says, "Look, maybe if we take her right to the vet, maybe something can happen. Help me here, help me." So their first act on their first date is they scoop up this dog corpse and run him out to Freddie's Cutlass Supreme.
Yeah.
Now, Freddie had taken a lot of care with the Cutlass that day.
Okay.
Sure.
It was Indian Fire was the official color. It was kind of a burgundy. It was very popular at that point. And it had Indian Fire colored velour upholstery, right? Which he'd also spent a lot of time on. So he had a huge back seat, which he had big plans for. So the first thing the back seat gets is this dog corpse. They just throw it right in there. Sure. They're in a hurry.
Yeah.
Right?
Got to get to the vet.
And actually, the last act of Spunky is he empties everything he's got in him. through every orifice he's got, all over that back seat. Right? All right, so the vet, the vet is in Tamaqua. Tamaqua's about 4 miles away. It's at the end of a 3.9 mile hill.
Yeah.
And Freddie's going there. He's going at a clip,
Flying,
right?
yeah.
The light changes, bang. Freddie is
Red.
right on that brake pedal.
Yes.
And Spunky does kind of like an end over end through between the seats. Hits his head on the windshield, and like blood spurts on the windshield.
No,
right.
You're kidding.
Right.
You gotta be kidding.
Right. So there's blood on the windshield. So Freddie just cannot continue. And he pulls off the side of the road and starts to laugh. And he is laughing hysterically. Brenda is crying hysterically, right? Now the police come. The police just happen to be going the other way. They come over, open the door. What's going on here? Well, it looks like some kind of satanic ritual.
Right.
Some kind of animal
Blood
abuse
everywhere.
thing. The bottom line is they're married. They get married.
That's a bond
Oh.
right there.
Yeah.
They have a
Best
dog
bond that
now?
could be-
I don't know if
could be
they
broken.
didn't have one when I saw them.
That's the best date story I think I've ever heard.
That's a good one.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
Gene Collier, ladies and gentlemen.
Spunky.